now that the cam timing's set, we can fully fit this boost pipe. I'm going to put the map sensor boss on this boost pipe. You get these off AliExpress. I don't know if I've already commented about them or not. You get different bosses, so you can fit different size map sensors. I know the 6 bar uses this one, so we'll get that welded on, and that can be finally fitted. There is one other thing that we have overlooked, and that is if we open the fuel flap. Now, if you drive a petrol car, you'll know that you can't put diesel in because a diesel nozzle is actually bigger than a petrol. But you can put petrol in a diesel because the nozzle is smaller than a diesel. So I think we might struggle, possibly, to get a diesel nozzle in there. So we might have to keep some sort of funnel in the car to be able to put fuel in it. Unless we take the filler neck out and try and modify it, which is massively annoying, but until we go to the petrol station or wherever and stick the nozzle in, we don't know if it'll actually fit or not. I think it might, but we shall see. Might just have to fill it up slowly, which we can deal with. It's better than having to fuck about with a funnel and stuff. So, but yeah, I'll get this pipe made, try and get this finished. Toby's back tomorrow, which is Saturday, and then I think we still need to make an exhaust for it, which is probably going to take us the entire day, if not longer. So that's the map sensor boss welded on. Just a standard 3 bar map sensor for now. Don't need any more than that for the standard turbo. I've also welded a small tube on the intake pipe for the breather that goes on the top to the rocker cover. So that's finished, and I've also made 2 little bolt-on brackets for the rest of the intake pipe, so it's still easily removable without brackets being welded to the inlet tube, which would probably get in the way if you want to take it off and make it really awkward. So that's that done. I've set the time in, so all the boost pipes can go on now. Might need to just tweak this end of the intake pipe. The torch is really annoying. Yeah, so the intake pipe's actually split into 2 to make it easier with that silicon coupler, the lower one. So might need to adjust this end where it comes into the bay. We still haven't got an air filter yet, but at least all of it's finished other than this end, so if we need to, we can just remove that end piece to wherever we need to and make the air filter fit. So I spoke with Toby. We're going to concentrate on the exhaust tomorrow, hopefully get most of that finished. Then after that, we're really not far off it being somewhat called finished. Probably will be one of those cars that will never be finished, but it'll be finished enough to get it in for an MOT, other than swapping the rear arms and a few other bits. Literally just minor bits now.
Right then, we're at the point where we need to make an exhaust. It's all the stuff we got lying around. We have got new stainless tube as well, but we probably won't end up using it.
I think a lot of this is left from all the different variants of the 205. Obviously I upgraded it to a 3-inch after the 2871 went on, so I feel this choked it all up. Might as well make use of it and chuck it on this.
And I think we said we're going to use this, aren't we? The standard elbow and flexi.
Everyone knows in the PD scene that the Miltech exhausts coo, and I think a lot of that's down to the standard size diameter of the flange that comes out the turbo. So
we're going to
stick that on and then go to 2.5 inch.
Yeah, But it wouldn't be a Civic unless it had a massive fart can on it. So we've also got this 4.5-inch HKS back box.
Luckily,
It's to 2.5-inch backside.
Nice.
So,
I'm sure that'll be dragging on the floor at some point.
it already has done.
I have to get some titanium on it so it sparks.
I think I've got some little sheets of it somewhere.
We'll have
to tack some on the bottom.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, also some new V-bands as well. That's as good as it's getting for it.
Actual stainless V-bands, not cast iron like these.
Yeah, there's a lot on eBay. They try and sell you. It says stainless steel, but it's just the clamp, not the actual.
Yeah.
The actual couplings.
Fucking shit.
So yeah, we're gonna crack on with that. Alright, then we had to chop and alter this quite a bit, just because it wouldn't fit.
2 damn parts.
Yeah, it is 2 pieces of damn pipe now, made into one.
So it should coo twice as bad now.
And on this bottom here, I'm just going to cut this piece of 90 off, and then that sits straight under the subframe.
I think when we fit a bigger turbo, which we probably will do, as much as Toby says we're not.
Well, at some point.
This will get changed anyway, so...
It'll do for now, not it?
Yeah, it'll be fine for the standard
If we go
turbo.
for a bigger turbo and more power, it'll have a bigger exhaust. But yeah, standard turbo, it's fine. Alright, then the downpipe's done. We had to completely alter it because the standard flexi was to about there. It was just too long. It was hanging too low under the car, so that's it. You see the difference in the weld from shitty old steel to what's new. Glad I'm not welding it. Right, that's the midsection done as well. Use 2 new V-bands. And, well, a lot of this.
Scrap.
Picking through scrap. It's actually quite tidy, to be fair. We'll do what we need it to.
The smoke will go through it.
Yeah, that's it. Smoke and then a coo and a popcorn at the end.
Ooh.
That's everything tacked up. Just finish it welding it off.
Right.
Right then, we bought some stuff. We've got power steering line. You're waiting on one fitting, aren't you?
Yeah.
One fitting for this end into the pump.
The other end is just a...
Compression.
Yeah. So you used part of the original pipe that goes into the rack. And then that's just like got an olive in it.
Some wheel nuts because
They're here.
Yeah, they're the standard ones, and we haven't got the key for it. Keep using, what's that for oil?
A fucking oil sump plug or something.
Yeah. Which is annoying. So there's a proper set of steel ones there. A couple of boost pipe silicons. Some clips for side skirts. We have a copy Mugen gear now.
Wouldn't be a Honda without one of them, would it?
Not really, no. And then some Chinesium. Chinesium, yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Should do the trick, shouldn't it? Yeah, function 7 ones. They're definitely not genuine.
US pattern pendant.
Mm.
Oh yeah, genuine fake.
Genuine from China. Yeah, they'll do the job. There's plenty of people run them. We get them fitted on the car. Get these, one standard one and one whatever that is.
There's bolts missing as well, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs to find out.
So need changing so we can
And we do
be
need to
more confident in the MOT.
order some trailing arm bushers, which I did order some, but they got cancelled because they haven't got them in stock, so I need to order some different ones. And we also need to make
It's only on the bumper. You're not just one more hanger.
just one more hanger for the stop the exhaust swaying side to side. So that's it. That come out easy. Fucking hell. That's on camera as well. That was. Which one's it come off now? I ain't got the proper part, so it's a piece of vacuum part, but it's just exploded.
It's this side here, isn't it?
I blew it apart this time.
Yeah.
It made me jump. See what his reaction is.
What shifting light works and everything there?
Everything, mate.
So wrong but good, isn't it? Fucking mega.
Everything works.
Basically, these few wires which is all it is, and then power steering pipe, which will probably get mostly done today,
It's getting there though, isn't it?
and then fill it with some coolant.
Yeah,
if it
coolant.
leaks. Boost pipe, clamps and stuff.
But the access you've got in it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
It's load more than the Volkswagen.
That's what I said.
Yeah, piece of piss.
When you think Mark 4 Golfs, they're fucking down here, aren't they?
If you want that turbo off, you'd have it off in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally 10 minutes.
Massive front mount on it. I mean massive.
What are you going to do about 230?
We'll just go as it is for now. It should make about 200.
Yeah, look,
Plenty
it's got a bit of BMW on it for you.
It is, it's only a standard 150 turbo. It's all that's staying on it for now. And then, we're not sure yet. We'll see.
Might turn up at some point.
How do you go about with mounts and that? Bolt straight, easy enough.
Just
You made plates?
welded some plates and then stuff. Just like,
And the shaft's lined up alright and...
well, that's all we were
Made
concerned
shafts.
about.
Yeah.
The shafts looked bang on right, and then just went with where it is. But engine cover fits a lot.
I can't wait to see people's fucking reaction.
Really mint, isn't it?
We've just got the crank sensor all fitted now. There's no glow plugs, that's why it's missing a little bit, coughing. That's fine. Toby's here, he's going to get arch liners fixed, wings bolted on, bumper on, and then I'm going to tackle the gear linkage at this end, which I've got a spare one on the bench. So what we're going to do with this one's for the side to side, so I'll cut that off, probably cut 10mm out of it and re-weld it back on. This one's for forwards and back, so I'll move this pin over the same distance, I think. I don't know if my calculations are right, but if not, if it's wrong, I'll have to do it again like everything else. Yeah, I'll cut these off. It is steel, so I think we can weld to it. This is obviously steel as well, which makes it all really easy. And if it works pretty decently, I'll probably do that to the 205 as well at some point. So we'll get that done now, and then I'll show you afterwards. I've just ground out the pin. I think they're riveted. So just ground the back off, knocked it out with a punch, and then drilled 2 extra holes. So that gives me 2 different positions to try, because one might be too short, one might be still too long. I've just done that on both, so we've got 3 positions on each. I've not these are both steel as well, so I can weld them back on, so I don't think they'll come off afterwards, but I'll just test them first and check it's enough before I weld them. But it's just a bit awkward now because everything's fitted. Cunt, that's still up. Just welded them on. We've tried it. It works. We couldn't really go any shorter with this one because it was bottoming out, but it works well enough anyway. So we'll get that fitted, and then just shorten the gear stick inside the car, and then get that welded on. Or we might even put a grub screw in it, drill a hole in the shaft and weld a nut on, and then put a grub screw on. But we'll see how stiff that tube is, because if it's not very stiff it'll just bend and then come loose. But yeah, try that. What's it feel like? That's it then, job done. Feels like a Honda. Well, it will do, it is a Honda. got a Honda knob, like you.
Mine's not embossed though.
Mugen. Toby insisted on having a long knob. He's always dreamed of having a long knob.
It's an extension.
It's alright. You'll grow into it.
Still the pram, isn't it?
Just try not to smile. Found the temperature gauge because we were searching for the speedo wire, so I cut it, soldered it up, and I started it up to check the speedo, and the temperature gauge was bouncing around everywhere. So we had to cut it off and then try again. But I'm well impressed with that. There's a few little rattles and stuff to sort out, but
It's probably half of this.
well, probably is, yeah. But yeah, it's Friday, we've both had the day on it, so tomorrow's Saturday, we'll have the day on it again then, and then I think we can probably then maybe think about getting it in for an MOT, which is me. Sweet.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video so I can keep making stupid stuff like this.